Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. The weekly overview, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. From November the 16th to the 23rd, 2023. This is the collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. We're going to talk about love and romance. Taurus, your solar sun is in the 7th house. The 7th house is Libra. Its ruling planet is Venus, just as your planet is ruling planet is Venus too, Taurus. The planet of love, money, work, and possession. Now we have the sun in Scorpio. Scorpio ruling planet is Mars and Pluto. It's a house of intimacy, shared resources, death and resurrection, rising from the ashes, transformation and secrets, and intuitiveness and psychic ability. Taurus, then we have the moon in Sag. The moon represents your emotional groundedness. It also represents your intuitiveness and psychic ability. The moon is the moon also represent things that's hidden, that's going to be released, and things coming to a head. So since it's in Sagittarius, I'm picking up some of you might be confounded in a relationship that is really driving you crazy, or you're not growing. So I feel there's going to be some kind of release from it, or some kind of outlet so you can get yourself out of this relationship, Taurus. And then we have Mercury in Sagittarius, communication. So there's the need to communicate with some of you in a relationship that has been overburdened, that you want out of it. You're going to take a gamble, okay? Then we have the Venus in Libra, balancing. Some of you need a balanced relationship. So some of you are not giving enough time to a relationship, Taurus, that you should be, and some of you are giving too much time. There must be time for yourself. Okay, all right, and then we have Mars in Scorpio. Mars is the ruling planet of Scorpio, so that's the vigor, the force, the drive, the passion, the sexuality. So there's some issues here with secrets here. There's some issues here in a relationship, also with some kind of intimacy, sexual or erectile dysfunction, something in that area that is causing the relationship not to move forward or going the way it needs to go. And then we have Jupiter in Taurus retrograding, Uranus in Taurus retrograding, Neptune in Taurus retrograding, and Charon in Taurus retrograding, and Charon in Aries retrograding, and Uranus in Taurus retrograding, and Neptune in Pisces retrograding. So that means you're looking back, Taurus, and see what mistakes that some of you made in relationship. Some of you that some of you didn't know what to do to make another relationship is very promised to grow. But there's a door there, so you're going to open up into there too. So Jupiter in Taurus, so those opportunities, you're reviewing it and correcting it. So you're going to get opportunities where you can enhance that, Taurus. Better. Then we have Saturn and Pisces, that old way of thinking is inside the box. You had to change your thinking, put yourself on a more foundational, stronger foundation. And also, there were some illusions here, some fantasies. And there was issues that need to be healed about your feelings, about some of your feelings about the relationship here. Okay? And then we have Uranus and Taurus, again, love there. It has something to do with you could have met this person at work and it was wrong and it didn't work out right. And so there were some issues here too. And it was a seesaw, so you're free from it. Neptune Pisces is illusion, your fantasy, head in the cloud, and about healing. And you wasn't using your intuition about some of you in this issue about love. And then we have Pluto and Capricorn, transformation, a rebirth. So issues that your parents, particularly your father figure, taught you about love and romance. You're throwing that out the window. It's not working here. And then we have the North Node in Aries, Taurus. These are lessons you need to learn in this lifetime about love. Action need to be taken. Charon in Aries, retrograding, healing. You're reviewing that to heal yourself. Okay? Virgo, your solar sun is in the 3rd house. The 3rd house is Gemini. its ruling planet is Mercury. Mercury, just like you, Virgo. And so it's Mercury. So you both have the same ruling planet. So it's in Gemini, all forms of communication, transportation, public speaking, writing, teaching, investigation, research, okay? Sun in Scorpio. Scorpio represents planets of Mars and Pluto. It's the house of intimacy, shared resources, death and resurrection, rising from the ashes, transformation and secrets. The moon in Sag. The moon is your emotional groundedness, Virgo, and is your intuition, psychic ability. So there's some issues here about religion. In a relationship, or your belief in a relationship that's causing some status here with some of you. And this is another issue here that some of you might be dating someone from another culture, and it's causing some issues here too, Virgo. All right, and then we have Mercury and Sagittarius, communication. So the communication, there's a communication issues here. Something about religions, your viewpoint on how you see the world in love, and how you are taught about love in a sense here. And then we have Venus and Libra. Venus is the goddess of love. So there's some of you need to balance something out here in love. Some of you are giving too much and not receiving more. So there should be balancing out. Okay, Mars and Scorpio, the regular force to drive the passion, energy, the sexuality. There's some issues here about intimacy in the bedroom, issues that need to be resolved. Okay, then we have 4 planets retrograding: Jupiter in Taurus, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, and Chiron in Aries. A planet is retrograding, is moving backward. You're reviewing it and everything. So you're reviewing issues about the opportunities that came in love that you didn't take advantage of, and you let it pass by. So you're trying to correct that, okay? Saturn, the foundation was weak. You had to put yourself on a better foundation. You had to be strong, and boundaries had to be set, and illusions had to be got out of the way. Uranus and Taurus, okay? A seesaw. Somebody was in a relationship. It was just like a seesaw. It was too much, and it was going up and down, and there needs to be some freedom. Neptune and Pisces, illusion, fantasy, head in the cloud. Pluto and Capricorn, some things that your father, transformation, that taught you about love that is outdated and was not right. Chiron and Aries, these are the lessons we need to learn in this era. And Chiron and Aries retrograding, healing yourself at this time. Okay, Capricorn, your solar sun is in the 11th house. The 11th house is Aquarius. It's an air sign and a fixed sign. Its ruling planet is Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. So some of you are going up and down in a relationship like a seesaw, and you want to get off of it. You want freedom and independence for it. So it's getting on your nerves. Okay? All right. It also deals with hopes, wishes, and friendship. It also deals with groups and organization and humanitarian efforts. The sun in Scorpio, Capricorn. It's the Scorpio ruling planet is Mars and Pluto. It's the house of intimacy, shared resources, death and resurrection, rising from the ashes. It's the house of those things. Okay, and then we have the moon in Sagittarius. The moon is your emotional groundedness, your intuitive psychic ability. So there's some issues that you want freedom from. You want to you're ready to run from a relationship, some of you Capricorn. You want freedom from it completely. Some of you have gotten out of a relationship and you're regaining your own self in a sense. Okay? Mercury in Sagittarius, communication. There's a communication issues here too. Now, sex could be good, Capricorn, but there's still an issue here that's it's communication. Some of you have a communication issue with someone that you're in a relationship with. I see a separation of things getting out of the way. Okay? We have Venus in Libra. Venus is the goddess of love. There's a need to balance the relationship out. Some of you in a relationship that needs to be balanced, that partnership. You're giving too more and not receiving enough. And then we have Mars in Scorpio, Capricorn, the regular force to drive the passion, the energy, the more, the sexual, the sensuality. So there's some issues here with intimacies that needs to be straightened out in a relationship, and that's making it very cold and awkward for both of you, Capricorn. And then we have Jupiter in Taurus retrograding, Uranus in Taurus retrograding, Neptune in Taurus retrograding, the North Node in Aries retrograding. That the planet is retrograding, is moving backward. You're reviewing and making being corrupt. So Jupiter and Taurus, there's some love interest here that's going to come back around, and you're correcting it. Saturn and Pisces, foundation, a strong foundation, setting boundaries. Some of you didn't set boundaries, you went over. Uranus and Taurus, seesaw, you want freedom. Neptune and Pisces, illusion. The North Node and Aries, these are lessons you need to learn in this lifetime. Pluto, what was taught you by a father figure about love and romance is not working. Chiron and Aries, retrograde, and you're healing yourself.